Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to our Tyrion review campaign. And as you may have noticed, I've had some time away from the game, and this is totally due to a hospital stay of about a week or so. So right now I'm in a recovery home, sitting in a wheelchair, and probably will remain in a wheelchair for about like a week or so, and then well, leave the wheelchair, try and walk around a bit. All in all, it's probably going to take 6 to 9 months for me to recover from all the shit that I've had to pull up with, but I'm going to try to. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to ask you to do participate in the discussion of the Tyrion campaign in Warhammer II. I'll try to dish out some comments here and there and ask for your opinions, but also well, feel free to start any gripes of your own, should you have any. Now right now I've applied a number of mods. Surreal Beliefs was showing off his own mod selection, which includes not reduced upkeep. You no longer get the plus 15% when you recruit another lord. So right now there are these kind of runes that we could explore should we have a second lord, and we're not really able to afford the upkeep of a second army. Should you still have that plus 15% modifier, should you have it in play, but right now that's no longer going to be the case. A rebellion in 9 turns, public order is deteriorating, and we've recently eliminated, let's see at our world events, we are racing for the Vortex. We should have 350 wave fragments at the start of a turn. Well, I think we currently have 44, so we're a long way from the 350. We did destroy the Cult of Excess, so they are finished, and we've received our +3 influence and so on. So that's where we left things last time, and Tyrion is now over here. He has had his unit card updated, so it looks a lot better now, which is thanks to one of those beautiful mods that are out there already in like a week's time or so. The majority of mods that I liked to have in Warhammer 1 are already available in Warhammer 2 as well, so props to all the modders out there who are speedy with their updates and upgrades of existing mods. So we have captured the tower of Lycian. We are now lords over the Druki. Can't progress this trait. +5 leadership and fighting against Dark Elves. It'll be a while, I suppose. I'm not sure if we're gonna have wars with the other factions over here. One of the things that the mod collection of Surreal changes is the great power, negative malice to diplomatic relations. So right now I think we are actually improving in our standing with other factions thanks to that mod. So right now it's improving relations with other high elven factions, and the idea is that once your empire expands, that you can actually make peace with other factions from time to time. However, by the looks of things, we're just going to be able to confederate probably everyone whilst we play through the campaign. The alternative would be that we actually conquer the whole of Ulthuan, which would have also been just fine by me, really. Untainted, unit XP, growth, tax, or movement and ambush and campaign buffs. So I'm just gonna go for growth. So this deaths, I've eliminated Balthanel and Tolshir. Nice little assassin face there. I'll probably disable the no great power penalty later. However, bird-brained. How nice is that? Bird-brained, pigeon-chested, tardy. Do we have any new lords already? Oh, this is one of the influence costing lords. So recruitment costs is of course nasty, inaccurate is nasty, pigeon-chested is also nasty. However, tardy, if we don't plan to have any eagle claw bolt throwers or chariots in this army, then Bellamy princess is actually quite affordable. So where should we recruit her if we're gonna have her sail around and explore all these little thingies? There's one over here, there's one over here. Some exploration to do. There's one over here. So let's first go inside the inner circle here and recruit her over here. Bellamy, here you go. Recruit. So you're gonna go at it alone. Can't change stance. We're still making money. We have a nice army here and we're not at war with anyone right now. So right now everyone hates our guts. Not everyone. Quite a few. Ivres. They're not gonna confederate with us. But maybe these girls will take non-aggression, but no.
Defender of the Everqueen,
Chris.
I will receive your petition in the name of the Phoenix King. Unwise.
New. Avalorn.
Welcome. Your words and deeds will be watched with interest.
Now this is a prince, and this should actually be the Everqueen. And a princess. Pirates of Sartosa.
We may not be the
I would like trade with you. Illyrian, Safari, Calidor, Scourge of Cain. We're gonna have to... They are strength rank 3. Sheesh. So they're gonna roll over the rest of Ultron, I guess. Maybe kill our Lady Bellamy as she strolls about. So that's something we'll have to remedy. Now, technology-wise, we are researching the square wall. Should be fine, and gradually going to go into these as well. Reload time reduction, speed bonus. There's actually a mod as well that increases speed and mass to the flying units. Zebedee's Realistic Flight, I believe it's called. So you can check that out as well. We have some rights that we did not yet perform. They're just gonna cost us money, treasury. And as things are, we can deal with not having these rights applied. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Influence. We are gonna save. Do we have... We don't have any connection with Teclis, who I would like to confederate with eventually. It'd be nice if say, like Avalorn could have female units, some unique fluff. to their faction. Right now I think they're all just the same in terms of units, and once you confederate, it doesn't really give any, like you used to have like a medieval area of recruitment kind of units.
I will begin again soon.
That would be nice. Anyway, let's hit the end turn. So it's good to see that the nicer mods are now pouring in. Those guys could have attacked us, but they're not attacking. However, they are coming towards our army here. Could mean anything. Maybe I should be recruiting and hey, mission successful, issue a command, of course. Quest issued, promenade. And the promenade is going to give us plus 30 influence. It's like half a lord. Just by building a promenade. Well, that's going to be interesting. We've researched the swearwall. So, since we aren't recruiting, we're just going to up the stuff like arches that we're using a lot. So, there you go. Now, promenade. Where is that in the building browser? I would think that is something belonging to infrastructure. Yes, it is. It's just the next level in the third tier that we're already building. It's actually quite... And it's only 20 to 50, so it's very readily available. Even gives us a +5 public order in the province, which is also something we were going to construct anyway. So actually our influence problems are going to be solved soon. I'm supposing that... Oh dear. Can you move fastest, please? Alright. Now let's see if anything has changed in the diplomacy panel. For example, these guys are now 110 and they were 104 in the previous turn, but nothing changed. Catholic, non-aggression, still just as prone to deny us non-aggression, for example. So then no.
I bid you welcome in the name of the king. Misguided.
Nope. Trade with the Empire. Then no. Well, these guys certainly aren't going to accept anything from us, so that's that then. Now, I have money and we have some surplus income, so let's see. Lothian Sea Guard would be nice to have against cavalry. And I'm not going to upgrade my archers. They have the same range and they're just gonna have to stay out of melee, that's all. However, upgrading them would improve chances in archery duels. And the increase in terms of upkeep isn't all that much. So eventually I could actually... Let's start and try... But once we develop technology, we can actually train them with +2 XP straight out of the box, so then this no longer matters, only this matters, unit rank 4. So we're already training some Lothian Sea Guard, which has spears, and then also take on 2 units of these archers and start an eventually disband those. Yep. That's that for now. So let's see if they declare war on us. Probably would have been in a better spot in my castle over there, but anyway. Foreign trespasser, Tefari. She looks nice though. Mission issued. Falls Anvil. Ah, we're in the wrong spot. So probably. Okay, let's force march our way into Falls Anvil right now. Didn't I just put that? Oh, pirates! No, I want my own faction. Your faction. I want my faction fast. Come. There you go. Don't know where it is, but probably Safari is gonna try and beat us to it, and they can try. Now, hey, Berserker's Horde, just like that. No quest thingies. Just takes it like that. Oh yes, Avalorn. I'm gonna play them in the Sundering, a Medieval 2 mod. Basically lets you play the island of Ulthuan, period. And Glittering Tower or Tower of Lycian. Let's go for the Glittering Tower here. And we've encountered the scaling. Probably because we have trade and that lets us spy on everyone else. It's a fun mechanic, and it's one of the things that the High Elves get compared to other faction traits of other factions. So, is that overpowered? Is it just too useful? Is it not useful at all? I guess it also depends on what kind of campaign you like to play. And I've also installed a mod that changes the color scheme to white and blue, so on the next battle we should be able to review that once we get into the battle map. Let's see where Safari's going. They're gonna probably try and take that rune over there. And I'm going the other way, completing my mission. Pirates of the Far Sea. The would-be suitor, a noble prince of Valyrian, presents himself before the court, offering the courtship of his eldest and certainly most beautiful daughter. It is not forbidden for the Phoenix King, once married to the Ever Queen, to take additional consorts, yet to do so would send an interesting message, one that could not be easily undone. All the same, it is clear this prince wishes to curry favor, yet the entire court observes the action of the Phoenix King. What he chooses to do may have repercussions. Now there is plus 20 influence to be gained here. And in other instances we gain some influence, not as much. We lose some treasury. Here we lose diplomatic relations, which should be take us 2 turns to recover. So we're going to politely decline and take plus 20 influence. Thank you. There you go. What would you have done? I don't know, but just seemed like, huh? False Anvil. What? Crap. They want us to declare war on Calador, that's it. But I'm not ready to declare war right now just like that. Come on. What is it? Missions. Quests. Enhance your city. Lothern. Elven Town. Oh, that's already happening. A Time of Heroes. Archive Ground Repository. Elven Gardens. Alright. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. Okay. 350 way fragments. Capture the way horde. Calador has often stood apart from the Phoenix throne, and now they do so again, hoarding the way fragments for their own gain, while we need them for the next ritual. Despite times Desperate times calls for desperate action. War must come to Caledor, my prince. Take Vol's Anvil. So, Caledor, how are we doing in terms of diplomatic relations with you? Not so well. And they are at war with Tiranoc. How are we with Tiranoc? Not so well either.
Can I offer
However,
assistance?
how many settlements do you own? 2, one of which is here. The other probably a long way away. Let's just move over here, not in forced march though. So just trespass, hello. And siege in the next turn. Like that. Now this is not a rune, certainly not, no. Hello. Arabian arms. Your army will perform better in battle or better in campaign. Let's go for campaign. Treasury. Yes. Upkeep -10 for all units. Yes. -50% attrition. Wow. No, nice. Alright, I don't regret that. Now, the colonnade has been constructed. And let's also improve to a haven. Now, rebellions are still a long way away, except for here. However, we have our little princess who's gonna sit here, maybe recruit some units to occupy stuff and
Servant of the
keep
king.
them happy. Now, can we confederate
I
with
serve
Ivresse?
all are given a fair
Ivresse.
his court.
Likelihood of success. I would like a tooltip to whisper me what kind of level of friendship we need to be able to... they condemned our treaty with the pirates of Sartosa. Shouldn't have gone there, I guess. Anyway, because they own how many settlements? Quite a few. 5 actually, which is a nice bunch. Would like to confederate with them. So no trade with the pirates, at least not yet. And Illyrian hates our guts and is deteriorating. So we've changed the great power thingy. Doesn't seem to be affecting our campaign all that much. So I might as well just leave it in there.
Orders.
It does bring up the point of the great power mechanic in the game in general. So review wise, I wonder what you would say. Is it something the game really needs? Is it superfluous? Should it be like half value or so? Let me know. Harriet came out of stance March. Now they've taken the rune over here. And Caledor and Illyrian are now at war with each other, which is cool. And Sefri and Avalorn are at war with each other as well, which I don't like. I think this Sefri shouldn't become too powerful.
Ever loyal.
Now we are going to declare war on you. Declare war. And I'm calling my allies to help.
Alario.
And now we can fight this battle. Is it a settlement or a siege? Probably a walled settlement. Sulandiel. Sulandiel. Yeah, it is walled. But we're going to charge in anyway. We have a crap load of archers. So do they. So we'll rush our spearmen up the walls against their archers, and the rest we're going to... We have the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Can't really do much against gates, I think. We have a Flamespire Phoenix though. And we have Tyrion. We're also gonna send up the walls because he is
Ready to fight.
a melee fighter. So, here we go. Fight
There is
the battle.
glory to be won.
Calidor, Dragon Tamer. Calidor actually saved Ultron and the whole world by taming the demons, by throwing up the vortex, and well, this is just so wrong that we're now fighting them. At least that's what I think. I think it's wrong. And I think actually this mission seems like a scripted way to go for each and every Tyrion campaign. So also they hate our guts right from the get-go. So the campaign is just geared towards a war with Calidor, and they've been actually, Calidor was like the most true to true Phoenix King, I guess, an Aryan. It's difficult to put anyone on a platform or a standard really, because also an Aryan obviously married to Marathi and then started being influenced by her and having duels in the court, and kind of caused his own demise. But then Calidor, the Calidorian princes as well, they steered clear from all the corruption, and created the Vortex as well. So if there were any like most pure-hearted faction amongst the High Elves, it should probably be Calidor. And the fact that us as High King are going against them is kind of like just wrong, weird, strange, whatever you'd like to call it. So these three are gonna go this way. Yeah, I know. They're probably gonna defend each and every bit and part of the walls, so they're gonna go around every part as well. There you go. So new fresh recruits over here, inexperienced ones over there as well. Now these have experience. I'm gonna draw them back just a little bit in a thin line, so the tower damage should be reduced. Of course you can play the game trying to minimize damage to your army as much as possible, which is, I guess, just fine. Although once you capture a settlement, the bonus, the buffs of replenishment are so strong, so significant, that I don't know. No, don't attack the walls, attack the walls. There you go. What's that? Archers. Just archers in light armor. No, 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 no. Scale the walls. There you go. You guys capture those walls. You guys climb walls here and fire towards the inside. Now look at Tyrion absorbing all that fire over there. We are on fire at will, however we aren't shooting anything, which I think is not right. Bonus versus large 50, reload time 12, reload time 12, so bonus versus infantry. Actually this lord is an infantryman, so let's just, where is he? Switch to multi-shot round again and hopefully hit some of the troops cowering behind him as well. Now who is taking up? They're actually moving forward just when having to fire upon the lord. Okay. Now Flame Spire Phoenix, go sit here. Let's see if we can fly over the whole bunch of them. You start here. There has to be left click to activate. That sucks. It's kind of sucky. It's just not very quick to respond. There you go. Okay, and now... now you're going to fly here. And no need to rush. Take it slow. There you go. And now we're going to bomby 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 boom. Bomb them all! And actually I want to spend all my bomb ammo whilst we fly over all of them. Funny. And the last one. Boom. Oh, you actually missed them, I think. Anyway, now attack these light archers, lightly armored archers. Oh, of course now they can't fire upon the Lord because he's downstairs. And our archers here are taking fire. Okay. Where are you on the walls now? I don't see any of my men. Look at the new banners that we have. Oh, they should be redesigned. Where is Tyrion? Here. I don't see you guys. Tyrion, where are you, my friend? Oh there. Here you are. Chopping up some of those spares. Now, we don't have any abilities or anything else unlocked. So just boom. Boom. Scraw. Okay, we have spearmen on the walls. So, join the fray from the flank. You guys, Lothen Seaguard, please melee these archers down. And archers fire into their backs. Basically, really. These archers scale the walls behind them. Ha! These guys have lost like not half, but quite a few of their number just by approaching this archer unit over there. Eagle Claw Bull Thrower is in the fight, and so is our Flamespire Phoenix, doing damage to... oh there! Ha! He's now up here again. So let's re-target Thanlutlin. Thanlutlin is now being targeted. And we have spearmen on the walls now, rushing into these archers. Okay, don't skirmish, just fire. Fire, fire! And I think now would be a good time for the mainstay of our units. Let's select them, click, control, clickety clickety click, and I'm gonna rush them all in, target whatever is left standing on the walls. Here are more archers, they're not moving. Gonna also deploy them here, actually scale the walls with them. It would be nice to have some abilities with Tyrion. Oh, he's now just standing out here in the open, not doing anything. Am I going to say that this is micro heavy? Oh, this is the new color scheme though that we have brought in. Okay, well this is wonderful. How do you like this? I'm syncing through the maybe the new battle camera that lets me actually zoom in a little bit closer. But anyway, these spearmen are like hugging each other on the wall here. The reflections on their body armor is kind of nice. It has a nice shine to it. However, for some reason they've decided to stop their charge and now they're continuing again. My archers here are not in melee, at least not according to the tooltips here, and sheesh. They should be, they are in melee, but it's not showing. At least not on the tooltip. So now we have them sandwiched. These are armored, lightly armored archers, and they wear the same kind of body armor that our spearmen have here. So how about light? And then our archers without. These guys scaling the walls are unarmored archers, which I guess you can tell from the resplendent body armor they have on top of their tunics. Interesting. It's just kind of hard to tell the difference here. Anyway, we have more archers over here. Let's move them in this direction, or just target those spearmen. Just as nice. So look at all our archer fire pouring in. Can we shoot over the wall? Their lord has moved up and down the wall a couple of times now. We did level up our field artillery. Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Can you target these guys from the rear without shooting our own men? Now we have better battle banners, a mod in there as well. It does show on Tyrion though. It's a far more intricate banner design. These guys, they're broken. These are not broken. So let's focus on these spearmen. Also our, I think our Eagle Claw Bolt Throw is pretty much finished with this battle. Okay then. Let the archers run inside here, see if there's anything to shoot. I think with these towers contested, they should stop firing my archers now. I mean, my men are now dominating these walls, so how is this tower still? I mean, if their units were the only ones... Oh, he has two nobles. He has a prince and a noble. Right. Anyway, I'm of the opinion that once the towers are contested, it's actually even yellow now. It's held by Lothern. So okay, now when it's red capturing, we are capturing. Tyrion, can you please come down and attack their prince? And I'd like to have some HP left on our Phoenix for the next battle. And the field artillery, let's draw it back. We're not suffering any tower fire anymore anyway. I really wonder about the amount of friendly fire we're doing now. So let's switch targets with our archers and let's all have them fire over the wall on top of this prince here. Let's send Tyrion down there. He has a morale debuff. Actually, let's have him duel with the noble on the wall there. Ah! Incredible. This unit is lost quite a lot of its HP. These spammen aren't doing anything, so I'm gonna chase these archers with light armor. And these archers, they don't seem to encounter anything. So let's move in with all our guys on the wall. And just... Ha! These archers are now also firing on those fleeing units over there. Which is all good, I guess. Wow! Oh, that's Calador. Now they've also broken. So these spearmen, I'm gonna try and withdraw their 66. Oh, can't control them. What's that? They can't move down anymore. So then come down the wall. Tyrion, what are you doing into those archers? You should be dueling that lord over here. How silly. Anyway, you guys do have spares, so please rush towards these archers here. And we have a Flames by a Phoenix, so let's send him in as well. Now the city center here is being captured by our archers. And they're not defending it at all. So let's put them over there. Here are our spearmen chasing off the last of the routing archers here. And they're now capturing the gate. Okay. Now we've taken Val's Anvil and the battle. And all these guys should be dead anyway, because it's a city that we're taking. Decisive victory. We've lost 200 and we're going to have to do some replenishment or merging and recruiting new stuff. Val's Anvil. It's actually one of the settlements in Athelloren as well. Do we need money? No. Do we need province instability and conquest penalty? No. And we need to occupy it anyway, so that's... We have successfully completed our mission. We've scored away fragments, we've gained an enchanted item, the potion of healing. And this province is now owned by... Oh, here is Torsetai. Okay, alright. Righty-ho! Elven way fragments, let's upgrade it right away. And we're going to level up Tyrion. Where were we? We were upping our spearmen, and right now I think we're gonna go for more ammunition for our archers. However, do we really expand all this ammo? No. At least not soon, and if we have expanded it, then we should be winning. So this speed buff probably goes to Tyrion. What's better? Plus 12 AP damage, charge plus 5, melee plus 3, speed plus 5, melee plus 3. Now if this were like a faction-wide buff or an army-wide buff, then it'd be nice, but I really don't see what is affected here. So I'm not so sure. I want this eventually. But battles are over so quickly that I don't really run out of ammo, so I'm just gonna go with Sword Player. And you're free to give your opinion on that one as well. How about ammo? Nothing we can recruit here. Well, let's sit inside here for one turn and then move up on the next one. Take this as well and eliminate them. And Harriet. I was expecting war with Sefri at the start. War target. You called? Yes, I did. You are at war with the pirates of Sartosa, Calador, and... oh, you're at war with Sefri. Wow. And let's... if we look at the strength levels of the other factions. Oh wow. This now goes in absolutes. So this is like the absolute 16 out of all the factions, not 16 out of the factions that we've encountered. So Sefri is down at 54, even weaker than we are. Wow. And they control 6 settlements. We should be at war with them as well. Cool.
Loyal servant.
And now you call me a loyal... what? You are my loyal servant, or all the way around? I don't know. Anyway, it's proving to be an interesting campaign. Let them just fight Sefri and then confederate with us later. There's a settlement upgrade available. Angariel. Yes, you may upgrade. Yes, you may sit here and grow your army. Can you recruit something here? Military chain buildings are required for recruitment. So what then? Oh, we have only a port here. Haha. That's interesting. Or funny, whatever. However you consider it. But then still she should be able to recruit from global now, shouldn't she? Oh, but we're not in the right stance. Okay. Building upgrade available. Wow. This builds the promenade. So we're gonna go for the promenade. Now, what more? We're out of money. Income, trinkets. Income plus 10% from entertainment buildings like promenade. It's 120 plus 10% is 12 per turn. So let's go for the elven craftsman here, and then we've spent our cash. And then after 2 turns we can switch these 2 around and finish the militia camp series of buildings over here. Well, that's been fun. Any ideas about where to go? Should we declare war on Calador's riposte on Sefri and take this one, eliminate them, then finish off Calador and the rest of Sefri, for example? Or Calador first, then Sefri? Or no war with Sefri at all? Or confederate first with Ivres over here? Choices! Lots of choices. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you're enjoying the series as well. As I've said, I'm still recovering from an operation, so I may be a little bit too relaxed. I'm resting my body, and I'm actually resting a lot, period, and I need a lot of sleep and lying down on the bed, sitting in a wheelchair and so on. But please do subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna continue to record all the campaigns we have going and start a few more even for your entertainment and mine. So, see you next time.